On this week's My Xbox and Me, myself and co-host at Kreshnik Plays, we'll be talking about Inside Xbox and all of our thoughts. PlayStation's got a new controller, but how does it compare against the new Xbox controller and more? Welcome to My Xbox and Me. Hello, and welcome to My Xbox and Me, episode 233, I believe, but I could definitely be wrong. I am one of your hosts, MC Fixer, alongside the one and only Too Fresh Kresh. Kresh, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Kresh, quick question. Why is your hood up when you have such a clean haircut? That's what I want to know.
It's cold.
Oh, okay. It's cold in New York?
It's cold in New York.
It's cold in New York.
It's raining outside. Which makes it feel cooler.
Yeah. If you haven't seen yesterday's episode, which is already up on YouTube and podcast services, that was our Resident Evil review episode, so go check that one out if you haven't watched it. Me, Amy, and Crash is there. We talk about we talk about Resident Evil for a good hour or so. Me and Amy are hardcore Resident Evil fans, and Crash asked a few questions about the game. So if you want to check that out, please do. If you want just hardcore Xbox news, this is the one for you. I'll be honest with you. Ton of news come out yesterday. Not just from Inside Xbox either, from other places as well. So very interesting, and we are going to break it all down right here, right now. Remember, you can get the show early over on patreon.com/mcfixer. Also, you can find the show on all podcast services, iTunes, SoundCloud, not there, Google Play, and amongst other places. Subscribe to the YouTube channels, youtube.com/mcfixer, and youtube.com/myxboxandme is where you will get this show. Also, don't forget to rate us on iTunes. I forgot to tell you about that yesterday. Steal your mum's, sister, grandma's, auntie's phone. Actually, you can't steal your auntie. She shouldn't be in your house. Quarantine. Don't be in your aunt's. Unless you live with your aunt, and then you steal her phone.
Steal it.
Then you steal their phone, rate it.
If you live with your mom's friend, steal her phone.
Facts.
If you leave anyone, just steal their phone.
Steal their phone. Give it back, though. We're just trying to rate it on iTunes, all right?
Yes.
Give it back. Topic of the show this week is obviously yesterday Xbox did their Inside Xbox Home Edition. I guess we could call it Quarantine Edition. I guess you could call it. Off the top, there's a few things I have to admit on this one, which is, number one, I did watch the whole thing, but I watched the majority on Mixer. Mixer had the worst lag on it. I don't know what was wrong. I don't know what happened. I didn't realize they were putting it out on YouTube or anywhere else. So I instantly went to Mixer, watched it there, and me and Haley are watching it. It's choppy, it's this, it's that. And then I'm sort of on my phone the whole time because I just tweeted about the PlayStation controller, not really paying attention and stuff. So I watched it, yes, but I didn't really get to take it in the way I wanted to, like a normal Inside Xbox. So we will still go through the news of what I found interesting and thought was worthy of talking about. But yeah, it's... What about you? Where did you watch it?
I watched it on YouTube.
Oh, thank God. Someone got to see it.
I started watching it on YouTube. I wasn't a fan of the quality. After that, I skipped to the bits that
you cared about.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get why the quality was the way it was, right? With everybody at home and all that stuff.
So that's the first thing I wanted to tackle. Which was the show itself, obviously. Inside Xbox itself. Inside Xbox is usually a highly polished, fantastic show in my opinion. I think they do a great job of elevating Xbox and getting eyeballs on its first party titles and its third party deals that they've worked with people on. I feel like they do a great job of hyping up Game Pass and Game Pass Ultimate and blah 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 blah. And again, I think it does a great job of giving people FaceTime with the audience, which is like AC Bongos or Major Nelson or Jeff Rubenstein and many more, plenty. Ricari, who used to be on and stuff like that. This one was very, very different. Julia Hardin, don't forget her. I actually know her, so I probably should shout her out. This one was very different. It was obviously a home edition. AC Bongos was there, Major Nelson, and I don't remember the other two people. They're new. They're clearly new to the team. They replaced the black guy, Crash, with another black guy. That's what I took away from it.
Who would have thought they'd do that?
Who would have thunk it? Diversity for diversity's sake, eh? Not a fan. But yeah, overall, the show didn't work as well, in my opinion. it was still, I understood, and Phil Spencer was obviously there at the front saying they still wanted to put on a show, everyone's worked really hard. I 1000% respect that. 1000% respect that. Respect what they were trying to do. The problem is, you're talking about video games, and quality, there needs to be a level of quality that comes along that when you show a video game, in my opinion. I always give Nintendo shit for it. When they show off a game on Switch and it runs, I remember like Saints Row or Dead by Daylight, I remember that being a big one that we were like, this looks awful. Why the hell did you show this? And again, I'm going in with a biasty because I watched it on Mixer, but the whole time I was just going, this looks awful, this looks awful, this looks awful, this looks... And I'm sure I watched it back and it doesn't look awful, it looks actually fine on YouTube. But the way it was delivered to me, the consumer, it looked awful, which sucks.
That's kind of a deeper issue than just like that event.
It
Mix
is.
has been really piss poor lately in terms of like not lacking. Like most people, I haven't watched streamers in forever, but I've had that issue for a long time, so I only wonder how bad it is now because people are actively complaining about it now.
Yeah, no, it's really bad. I mean, I've still got a couple of people that I go and check up on Mixer, and literally you'll click in and it takes like a... It sounds super like 21st century complaint, like, oh my god, woe is me. But like, it takes like a good 30 seconds to a minute before the stream will even pop up. And it's like, that's not good. That's not good. Are they losing faith in it already, do you think?
It could just be like uptick in traffic right now.
God, yeah, that's true.
Twitch does have like really high numbers right now, so I'd imagine the same is also for Mixer.
Yeah.
It could be that. It could be lingering issues of like they've just been slacking on it because they did put all of the money into the streamers going over, and I don't think that's paid off the way they've wanted. They keep viewers when the streamers are on, but maybe they don't keep that retention of viewers.
Yeah.
So maybe they're not getting as much income on the platform that they wanted. I don't really know.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. It really is. But yeah, we'll get into the Inside Xbox news. The first thing we're going to start with is the early version of Grounded was shown. It's the up and coming survival adventure game from Obsidian Entertainment. It will arrive on Game Pass Preview. That is Game Pass Preview on July 28th. Krish, from what you saw, what do you think of the game?
I think it looks cool.
Yeah,
I
like
kind
it.
Arcadey arc type of look to it. No, obviously I don't think you can tame bugs.
I'm not sure.
I don't think so. I don't want to say that you can, but that'd be the only thing that like really sets it apart from Arc. It gave me a lot of very Arc vibes though. I thought it would look cool. I'm actually like interested to try it out and mess around in it.
So yeah, my closest touchstone to it is Rust, and obviously we all know I'm a huge Rust fan. Blah 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 blah. You've heard it all here before if you've listened to any episode of this show, probably. And I was like, oh, this looks like a kid's... So my brother-in-law plays a lot of Ark, right? Loves Ark. He plays a ton of it. This Grounded looks like something he would be able to play deep in, and if he wants to enjoy that Rust, that Ark element of survival and building a base and blah 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 blah. But also his kids could get involved, and I think that's a very unique take on a survival game, where it is teaching you inventory management, it is teaching you food and water management, it is teaching you go out there, survive, you're gonna die, come back, blah 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 blah. Like, it was very interesting from what I saw. There's a single player with some characters. I don't think that portion of the game is gonna be that good for me, but I'm interested that it's there nonetheless, because it's gonna can that world really be built out? Can that story be any good? They did stress on that in the trailer, which was like, Obsidian are known for their stories. So can they tell a interesting, complex story that's not just for kids but also for adults? And the gameplay complements that as well, which is like you are going out and building a base, and the whole thing doesn't feel like a tutorial for the multiplayer.
Yeah, I agree. I have a feeling that it's going to be just a tutorial for the multiplayer, and maybe a hint or two at like where future content will be.
Yeah,
because it does look like it's going to involve aliens and stuff like that. I don't really know, so I wouldn't be surprised if like in the future you do get content that's revolving around that, and that'll be where that leads, and then there'll be another story piece of DLC that drops with that or something along those lines.
This is finally the first game, which I know Sea of Thieves was actually technically the first game I think it's worked with, where Game Pass is going to complement this type of game. which is it's going to be, I feel like we all go in, we're all going to play it, we're going to enjoy it, we'll probably dip, and then the big content update comes. Like when Fortnite does a new season, then we all jump back in, we play it, we dip again, but having it on Game Pass is going to allow people to keep playing it and it always be there.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this game could really benefit from it. Like the same thing we said about Bleeding Edge, really, since that's been out, which is like, it clearly has come out to a poor reception in terms of like a huge audience. Can they bring it back? Can they build upon that? Time will tell. But yeah. I looked at the single player a little bit, so you can play in third person and first person. I didn't watch too much of it because I didn't have the time this morning. I was too busy getting the show ready for right now. But it looks interesting and it looks fun, and I think they're the key features of what you want in a survival game, right? It needs to be deep enough that it doesn't scare people away, but not too deep. It needs to be deep enough that it doesn't scare people away, but not too deep that people just get bogged down in two main menus and systems. And it looks on the start as the perfect balance between the two. So but that's just what I think. I don't know. Don't know. Hello, Crash.
I apologize about that.
What happened?
My audio just cut out.
It happens, don't worry. Moving on, we also learnt more about the Xbox Series X game storage. It was pretty much everything that's been explained to us already, which is like you can store games on your USB hard drive, but you can't play them off of there. They come out and said it, which I think is very important. But I would have waited for that here instead of doing it beforehand. You know, when they already come out and release like, the new is it Seagate? I think Seagate, that's it. Seagate expansions. Like, they should have said that here. They should have waited until someone smarter could have delivered that, and then it got distributed the way it would have, not the way I did it beforehand. It's just bad messaging for no reason. But yeah, it was just sort of a bit more like, this is the reason why we have to run it off of this and not off your USB hard drive, blah, 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 blah. All stuff we already knew, pretty much. Right?
Yeah, nothing.
It was nothing. Next up was Forza Street, which is heading to iOS and Android on May 5th. Playing the game in the first 30 days will earn you a special car as a welcome gift. Chris, you're going to be playing this, right? I heard you're going to review this one for myXboxandme.com.
We review mobile games?
We review Xbox games.
We review mobile games?
Yeah, we review Xbox games.
I got a few mobile games I want to review.
No. I think you're missing what I'm saying.
I said we review mobile games, and you said yeah.
We review mobile games that Xbox put out on mobile.
This new Disney mobile game is gonna, that review's gonna do numbers.
I'm not about it. Don't miss the messaging. Are you interested in this at all? I know you're not really a driving game fan, but I like driving games on mobile, to be fair.
No. Here's what I will say. I will give it a try for that special car in case I like it.
Of
then
course.
If I don't like it, it's like,
it's
okay,
gone.
I'm out.
Yeah. Is it free to play? Do we know? Is it?
I believe it.
I believe it is free to play. I believe so as well.
Yeah.
I believe. As I said it, I was like, yes, it is. Shut up, you idiot. But yeah, next slew of Xbox Game Pass games come. This was the biggest letdown of the whole show, in my opinion. Because they usually have one big hitter. So we got Journey to the Savage Planet, Football Manager 2020 will be joining Xbox Game Pass for PC on April 9th. Miss Tova and Stranger Things the game will also be headed to Game Pass sometime in the future, with Humans Full Flat Expansion Terminal and Alvista Chronicles? Alvistia Chronicles and Yakuza Kiwami, which is, I believe, is a Yakuza 1 remake.
I wouldn't know.
I think that's what they said. Are both coming to Game Pass very soon as well. Obviously, I watched Yakuza and I was like, I really want to get into Yakuza. Obviously, being an Xbox guy, I'm not really into PlayStation the way I should be. I watched this and I'm like, I need to play these games. So I feel like once we get a lull period, which is coming for us, we don't know what's coming out soon. I feel like that's going to be a game that I play on just off stream, just chilling in my own time. Yakuza, because why not? Next up, we had Minecraft Dungeons, which will release on May 26th, which is a month later than scheduled. They already come out and said this already, but it was nice to get a little bit more information about the game. Still looks beautiful, still looks amazing. I still personally cannot wait to play it, but I enjoy Minecraft and I enjoy dungeon crawlers, so why wouldn't I enjoy this?
No,
What?
I don't like that it's delayed.
Oh, sorry.
Developers aren't allowed to delay games. How dare you guys? No. Yeah, this isn't like, it's not that bad of a delay, to be honest.
This wasn't, they already got out in front of this as well, saying when it was coming out and stuff. It was just more a case of, don't forget, Minecraft Dungeon is coming, and it's relatively soon, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next up was Journey to the Savage Planet is getting an expansion, which is hot garbage, and it launches April 15th. Again, this isn't a game for me personally, so the expansion did nothing for me. But for people that care about that game and love that game, more content coming very, very soon. Have you ever played it?
No.
No? Not your type of game either?
I'll try because it's on Game Pass when I have time.
So, nah.
No, I'm busy now.
Busy playing what? What are you playing right now? Anything you
Playing
can break
Persona 5.
embargoes? Any embargoes? Oh, no, that's boring.
No.
That's boring.
Nothing
No, okay.
can break embargoes. You thought it was gonna be Final Fantasy 7.
Final Fantasy embargo's already up, so it couldn't be that.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, that's already up.
Okay.
Boring. Next up, we got some more information on the big, bad, and beautiful Gears Tactics, and it will be you will play as Gabe Diaz, which is the father of Gears of War 5's protagonist, Kate Diaz. While in development, developers plan to include a multitude of custom cosmetic options. There will be no loot boxes or microtransactions, and the game went gold yesterday, and it will be included in the launch of Game Pass PC at launch. So that is very good. Obviously, it is coming to a console, they've said, later on, but not at launch, which I'm fine with. I mean, I would rather have played it on console, but there's achievements. It's all going to be there. Everything I want is going to be there. It is a tactics game, so it probably would play better on PC anyway. So if you have the means, this is perfect. This game, I don't know. I really have a good feeling about this game. It's going to be my first XCOM-like game, because I've never played XCOM. What?
You've played an XCOM-like game.
Oh, I did. What's it called? 0-0.
Year Zero something.
Yeah. What was it called?
I don't remember.
Damn. I really enjoyed that game as well.
That was your first experience with
That was my first experience, yeah.
I'm kind of curious because as I was watching this, I noticed they used the same character every time. The same set of characters. So
Yeah.
whenever there was gameplay or whatever, they always showed the same set of characters. When they were switching between the armor, it was the same set of characters. So previously, I had thought like, oh, you'll be able to make your own characters from ground up. I don't know if that's
you don't
the
think
case
that's going to be the case, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Which, if that is the case, I don't know if. I think that's kind of a letdown for this game because I think one of the most interesting things about XCOM, in particular, it wasn't in Year Zero, is that you put people out on missions and missions have like different risk factors, so it'll go easy, medium, and hard. And if your people die out on those missions, so if you essentially like lead them incorrectly, they die and they're gone.
So I only have a limited amount of knowledge on this because I know I've watched you play games before. So, but do you do that during the story mode in XCOM? Is that part of the story mode?
Because you play the commander in XCOM or
got
whatever.
you, and then
You
you're
don't
just
really have
commanding.
voice lines and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Got you. Oh.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I thought they were going to do with Gears Tactics with Gabe Diaz. And I don't know maybe if there's a limited amount of missions you take Gabe on where it's like one of the goals of the mission is like protect Gabe, like don't let him die or whatever.
Yeah.
Which would be an interesting mission goal, but I don't really know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There might be information out there already that discusses that, but I don't remember it in our big roundup that we did of the Q&A session. So, yeah. Interesting. We did get some more games added to Project xCloud for Android, which it's also coming to several countries in the West, and they're available now, which is the games are Dragon Age Inquisition, Unravel 2, and The Sims 4 are all now playable through the game streaming service. So there you have it.
That's a good list of games.
It's a fantastic list of games. It's very interesting because my sister wants me to bring my Xbox to her so she can play Sims, And I'm at the point where I'm like, maybe I just download this on my mum's phone and just be like, she can play on your phone. She'll leave you alone if you just let her play. I'm sort of at that point where I'm like, does she really need a whole console? Not really, because she's probably not going to use the whole console. But she would play the crap out of this with a controller and a phone. So, but she's got an iPhone, unfortunately. So, womp, 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 womp. But yeah, interesting that EA allowing their games on this, because they have their own EA access and they have their own sort of thing. So
you still have to own the game.
What do you mean?
Oh, not right now.
Yeah, not right now. You don't. Not right now. You don't have to own the game. Soon you will, but right now you don't.
To be fair, it's Sims 4 without any of the expansions. I don't think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Dragon Age Inquisition is an old game.
Oh, very old.
I think that's available on Game Pass.
No, EA
I could be absolutely wrong
access.
about that.
It's on the EA access
Okay.
as well. I don't think it's on Game Pass.
I could have sworn it was on Game Pass.
I could be
I'm
wrong,
probably just mixing it up.
Yeah,
I'm more than likely just mixing it up. But that also is an old game. I think they're great for xCloud because they are. Dragon Age is a long RPG that makes sense to have on the go and whatever.
Yeah.
Not in a on the go type of time right now, right?
No.
But still.
Yeah.
Sims works for the same manner where it is a long game where it's like you always have something to do.
Yeah. Fair enough. We got a Hotline Miami collection coming into Xbox, and it's available now. You ever play Hotline Miami? Not my type of game. I'm not into them, but
I played a little bit of the first one. It's not my type of game either.
Yeah, just didn't do it for me. Atomic Crops is also available May 28th. And yeah, that is about it for the roundup. There was a few extra bits here and there, nothing major. Overall, like I said, I think if they're gonna do something like this, they just need to put AC Bongos and Larry Herb on a green screen and do like what Nintendo does. Put them in a white room. Doesn't have to be a white room. Make it a green room. I don't care. Clearly, I like the color green.
The problem is they're not having people go anywhere because it was really clear that it was like record this with whatever you guys have because the video quality wasn't great. The mic quality wasn't great.
Yeah.
So it was really clearly like you guys aren't going anywhere. To be fair, Microsoft could like order stuff online for them green screen.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure they could get an Elgato green screen and there you go, done.
Yeah, absolutely. But I feel like they wanted more of. I feel like for this they were going for more.
They
of, like,
wanted the
home feel.
Yes,
like we're in this with you guys.
Yeah,
you know, we're still gonna come out here. We're still gonna do this stuff. Whatever.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't think.
I don't think it worked.
Yeah, I don't think it worked either. I generally do think that it's important. Games are important right now, even more so. And it's like, I want this to be polished and perfect. And if you can't deliver that, then don't put it out.
Yeah. I'd rather you put it in a long blog post.
And maybe that's because I'm watching every bloody content creator in the world right now work from their bedroom, and we do it ourselves. We work from our bedrooms, and we have shitty internet connection sometimes, and Crash will drop out, and my big face will pop up, and like, it happens. We expect that from us. I kind of expect more from Microsoft, but maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Everybody else is in this same problem. Everybody. Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter how rich you are, doesn't matter what is going on. Like, yeah, I've been watching a lot of Kind of Funny, obviously, and I'm like, Jesus, my camera's way better than Greg's, and my mic's way better. But I'm like, yeah, but I work from right here. They work from an office. So they shouldn't have the same equipment that I have. Like, yeah, I've got a green screen here. It's like, why doesn't everyone? It's like, well, no, not everyone has that at their disposal from their bedroom. Just yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
It is a two-sided argument, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I do hope that if they decide to do this next month, and we're still in sort of like the same situation with it being in lockdown, if they do decide to go like a different.
I don't think you even get one next month.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay. You think it'll be just like a blog post or something like that?
Yeah. Well, where are we? We're at April, right?
Yeah.
April, May, June's E3, so June's when we would have got E3 news. So you gotta expect.
I think we definitely get one next month.
You think so?
Yeah, to handle some of the smaller stuff.
Maybe.
I definitely think we get one to handle the smaller stuff. That isn't sort of like E3.
We'll talk about that in a second because we've got some news coming up about that. Next one, PlayStation 5 has shown off their brand new DualShock 5 DualSense controller, and obviously
DualShock.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I don't give a crap. I tweeted out. I want to tweet out what I tweeted because I want to read out what I tweeted. Sorry, because it upset a lot of my Twitter fan base. Clearly, I forget how many of them are Kind of Funny fans and obviously PlayStation fans. To a crazy level. But yeah, so I tweeted that. No one on my timeline is going to tell me the PS5 controller is better looking than the Xbox controller. Nobody. Obviously, people would saying that, obviously. Crash come at me with a tweet that said, but I don't hate PlayStation. Crash, I would like to have it on record in a video form that I don't hate PlayStation.
So what was the point of that tweet?
I was just stating that people were saying that this PlayStation controller is beautiful, and I think it's ugly, and I don't think it's better. Let me finish. Let me finish.
No.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
I'll let you finish.
And it isn't better looking. Beyonce did have the best album of the year. You're right. But yeah, it's not better looking than the Xbox, the new Xbox controller. No.
But you nowhere. Okay, fact. I agree with that. But nowhere in that tweet do you say that the PlayStation controller is ugly. That is clearly a console war baiting tweet. Whether you meant for it to be not or not, that is what that is.
All I'm gonna say is my tweets usually do around 2 to 3 likes. This one got 47. This one got 47 likes. So
I'm not gonna lie if I say that I didn't feed into that.
But a quick breakdown of the two controllers, which is the PS5 DualSense wireless controller. That is the name of the official PlayStation controller. The Xbox Series X wireless controller. Is the name of the Xbox controller. The controller features have haptic feedback adaptive triggers for the PlayStation 5 with a built-in microphone array, while the Xbox controller has haptic feedback triggers, hybrid D-pad, dynamic latency input, Bluetooth low energy pairing. Content sharing wise, you have the creation button on both, the create button on the PlayStation controller and the share button on the Xbox controller, which is something that we'll talk about at the end, actually. Headset capabilities, yes, both of them have it. Controller batteries, the DualSense controller is rechargeable, like always, and the Xbox controller is AA. And they both have USB-C charging cable inputs. Krish, we obviously were memeing at the front a little bit there. What do you actually think of this new PlayStation control? Did you like the look of it? Did you not like the look of it? How do you feel?
So here's the thing. Like, I think if it has a different color scheme, this controller is absolutely fine. I think with the white and black and the glowing blue, this looks like a knockoff controller.
I personally think, I do think it's ugly. I do. I do think it looks like something that was left in the prototype phase, where they were like, all right, we're going to try and we'll put white here and we'll put black here. And then, like, honestly, it got put in my Discord and I was like, yeah, that's fake. Don't worry, guys. And they went, no, this is official from Twitter. And I was like, what? And I literally went and checked. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And
it's like the Boomerang controller.
Not quite, but it's very, I don't like it. For those who have not seen it and you're living under a rock, it's white on this outside of it. It has the blue lights coming in where the DualShock screen would be. And then it has black around the thumbsticks and over its the middle of it. It looks disgusting.
Yeah, I will say that I do like some of the changes they made. They made the controller a little bit wider to the hold, which people complained about. They wanted it to be bigger,
like Xbox.
Yeah,
you're absolutely
right.
They've absolutely got to the point where it's like, so just to I'm not even building into this fanboy stuff, which is like haptic feedback triggers. We had that last gen.
I hate haptic feedback.
No, so do I, and I turn it off all the time. But we had that last gen.
No.
The controller being wider. We had that last gen, which is now Xbox have now made it smaller by a tiny bit, so it fits better. They've got new rims around the thumbsticks, I believe, on the PlayStation. We had that already on the Xbox controller. So a lot of people will think that I'm like, oh yeah, you just love Xbox, blah blah blah. It's not that. It's the fact of PlayStation are playing catch up on their controller. and they have been, and it looks like they are finally there. Like the mock-up of the black controller that came out, which is what somebody made, looks way better.
Yeah.
Way better.
I think one color, if it's all white, that's fine. If it's all black, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's just, it'll look good. I think even certain color schemes can look good with like the two-tone colors. I don't think it looks good with the white. I also think it's weird that the top part, like the buttons, they should have had them black in the top part, and the sticks white, because it looks way too off-putting, and it doesn't look right. It looks out of place. I don't know.
I personally just think it looked like something that was stuck in the prototype phase, and they were like, "We gotta ship it. We need to figure something out." And then this is what they come up with. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look appealing to the eye at all.
I agree. To be fair, it could be a case of in person it looks different. When you're holding it, maybe it holds better. So who cares about?
Who cares?
How it looks, right?
I'm not one of those people. I do care how it looks.
I'm like that to a degree.
I do. I care how it looks, because I know it is just a piece of plastic that but I'm using it every single day, so I'd like it to look nice. I'm gonna have it on show.
PlayStation every single day.
Pardon?
You don't play your PlayStation every single day. You could put that away in a drawer and pull it out like the once a year that you play PlayStation, bro. Come on, let's not pretend here.
Fine, whatever. And both of the controllers anyway, motion control to be announced apparently, so we will see.
Yeah. One thing I do want to say, they're beating Xbox on the D-pad game still.
I like the look of the new D-pad.
Look isn't the problem.
We don't know how it feels though. We don't know how it feels.
It'll probably be the same way as the Elite.
I don't think so. No, it looks way different from the Elite.
Yeah, but it's the circular pad, right?
No, it's not like a pad on top though. It's built in this time.
Right, but the problem is when you if you're not incredibly precise with that, you get an angled input. Got you. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like how it feels to push the buttons and all that stuff.
To be fair, it's better than this. It's better than the original.
Absolutely,
on it.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of people obviously memeing and taking the mickey out of me where they're like, "Oh, it hasn't even changed." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, because it's already perfect. Why change perfection?"
Yeah, it's kind of like I'm sure someone out there could figure out like stuff that could improve it. I'm sure somebody, but it's like, why risk it?
Well, they did. They made it a couple inches smaller. They've made the LB and RB better, and it all fits better. They've made it better, but why fix perfection?
Does it actually fit better though?
We'll find out, won't we? Soon.
Tried it?
We'll find out soon. No, I haven't tried it. I might have tried it at the EGX, but it got cancelled. Remember? That's a lie. They wouldn't have had it at EGX.
You never know. Don't tell people.
You never
that.
know. Shh. Next up, Xbox Series X won't change the Xbox user interface at launch. No!
So,
you was right. I was wrong. You're big. I'm small.
Remember that.
Chris, why'd they do this to me? Why?
You're the only person who cares about this.
There's bullshit. I'm the only person. I'm the only person on the whole of the internet that cares about this.
Fix is gonna start going to a therapy group with 5 people on Discord where they all talk about, today I found out the Xbox won't change the Xbox user interface at launch for the Series X. This isn't that big of a deal.
It's a big deal to me.
I'm sure it is.
It matters to me.
So you need to justify your purchase.
Yes, that's true. That's 100%. Can I be honest with you? I love round with you. I love it. I love how telling you you're wrong. You're very right. I need to justify my purchase, and something that looks exactly the goddamn same doesn't help me justify it.
I feel you. I don't feel justified when I buy new phones.
No. That is the perfect example of my iPhone. I was so excited. Wow, I've upgraded from an iPhone 6 to an iPhone, what number are we on? 11.
Something.
I think that's right. I don't remember what it's called.
So.
And now I'm like, yeah, okay, it moves faster. That's it. It's just not as satisfying.
You know what you should have done?
Got a Samsung. Android. I should have.
Yeah,
Gresh.
because that is absolutely a completely different operating system.
So
That's why
I should jump to
you
PlayStation.
should- No,
Oh, my
Ouya.
bad. Oh, damn it. You're right. You're right. I should get
Completely
Ouya.
different operating
You're right.
system.
You're right. That's why I'm going to Stadia. This is my Stadia and me from now on.
Oh, damn.
Well, we still wouldn't have the.
My brother has a free 3 months of Stadia.
I think I have 3 months of Stadia for the YouTube Premium thing.
That's what it's from.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Because I've got YouTube Premium at the moment.
But no one needs Stadia right now.
Hell no. I don't want that shit.
You don't have to redeem until June, I'm pretty sure. So
I'm not going to use it, so I won't worry about it. Someone else could.
I would use it just... Actually, you'd have to buy games for it. Don't use it.
Yeah. Like, what?
Whoa, that's kind of a scam, huh? Like, hey, you got 3 months of Stadia.
It's not a scam, Crash. It's called business. It's called business.
It's a scam.
Patreon.com/MCFixer. I really need you. But yeah,
That's
so the Xbox Series X is due out at the end of 2020, and although Microsoft has revealed a lot about the new console, many things remain a mystery too. The new console is unlikely to radically reinvent the user interface offered by the Xbox One. In fact, all signs indicate that it will essentially be the same. According to The Verge, Microsoft will take some further tweaks to the Xbox One interface soon, improving the guide functionality and the dashboard, and allowing you to customize the order of your navigation tabs. Thank you. A new parties and chats tab will correlate. Social features and a few other parts have been streamlined and simplified. So, from my understanding of all this, is they're scared. They're scared to change it drastically, or they may have another Xbox One issue like they did at the start from the 360 to the One, where it came out. Obviously, they had their problems with TV, Halo, TV, football, game sharing, all the bad marketing, right? And on top of that, the user interface was awful. So I think they're safe. They're trying to do a safe bet here, where they're going to update it just before on the Xbox One, just before it comes out. So to new people that have never had an Xbox, it is new. But to me and you and to everyone listening to this show, more like, it's going to feel exactly the same. Maybe a bit faster.
I don't know. I kind of feel like it's more so a case of it's kind of like the controller. Why make changes to something that doesn't necessarily
Oh, I disagree with you entirely.
Because the dashboard's not at a bad spot right now.
It's not at a bad spot, but it could definitely... Look, you just heard what I said about the controller. Why change perfection? The dashboard is not perfect.
Yeah, but it's still good enough. It is good. It is a good dashboard.
It's fine.
It's fine because you want a new dashboard.
Yes, that's
why.
why.
You know what comes with new dashboards?
New
Issues.
problems. You're right.
You'll never not have an issue with a new dashboard, no matter what. It's why when Sony went from PS3 to PS4, they kept the dashboard the same for.
Yeah, but that dashboard is actually hideous. It's hideous. It's hideous.
It's not hideous.
It's awful. The cross-media bar is one of the worst.
I don't hate PlayStation.
I don't. Why do I sound like Mickey Mouse when you impersonate me?
I don't know. I imagine that you have 2 big ears under that hat.
You see me regularly. You can see me right now. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't. It doesn't fill me with joy, but I'll get over it.
You should be hyped about the tech inside the box.
Chris, if I understood what the words meant, maybe, but I don't.
You want to be hyped about it anyway.
Where's Bunny at?
You want something. You need something that you can show somebody. Like, look, the new Xbox, and they look at it. They're like, wow.
You know when Haley's dad pops in and say hello, and he's about, yo, mine, come here. Come have a look at this dashboard.
Look what they changed.
Look at this dashboard, man.
Nice. Like, what's wrong with you?
He's like, yo, I want to go drink beer and watch football. Leave me alone, you geek. Moving on, though, Gears of War 5 has a free trial live now on PC and Xbox One. It will run from April 6th to April 12th on both PC, Steam, and Windows 10, and also on Xbox. That is for Xbox Gold subscribers or Ultimate, Game Pass Ultimate as well. So, yeah, there you go on that. Next up, E3 2020, which is why I said hold your horses on that one, Crash, will not get a digital-only replacement show, according to the show's organisers. Despite saying it would explore options for a digital show after cancelling the traditional show, the ESA have now confirmed it will be skipping E3 2020 entirely. Quote, given the disturbance brought on by COVID-19 pandemic, we will not be presenting an online E3 2020 event in June. Reads the statement provided by IGN. Quote, Instead, we will be working with exhibitors to promote and showcase individual companies' announcements, including on www.e3expo.com. In the coming months, we will look forward to bringing our industry and community together in 2021 to present a reimagined E3 that will highlight new offerings and thrill our audiences. Microsoft's forthcoming conference could be digital only until July 2021, but Xbox PR say it's going to experiment with digital formats for the remainder of 2020. It's led to a question about the potential audience of Gamescom, a future E3 event, and the likes of an Xbox Series X launch event. The news began with a tweet from Ginny. What did I say?
Grinley.
Joe, I literally just pulled a Floyd Mayweather. I'm going to be honest with you. Did you see what Floyd Mayweather did the other day?
No.
So he's on Instagram Live, right? And he's talking, and then the words, you can tell he's reading, and he's got the word on and I'm not one for taking the mickey out of people that can't read, as I can't read especially. But you can tell he's got the word pandemic on the screen, and maybe broken down so he could say it. So, like, he looks at the screen, says pandemic, but says it wrong, then panics. So his eyes start moving left to right really quickly. And then he tries to say it again, gets it wrong again. And I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. It's one of the worst feelings ever. And then he goes, yeah, this problem. And then just tries to move on. It's just like, yeah, I just had one of those moments. Anyway, moving on. Which includes a portion of emails attached to Microsoft MVP summits. Crash.
Yeah.
E3 dead. This year.
E3 dead this year.
E3 dead this year.
We can finally say it.
We can finally say it. E3 dead.
It wouldn't be wrong.
So, how does that make you feel?
I'm not surprised. Everybody's doing their own thing. I'm sure that they tried. They were like, yo, Microsoft, big boys, what are you guys doing? You guys busy in July? You guys want to chill, huh? You guys want to chill a little bit?
You want to let E3
you
and
guys
chill?
want to get some brewskis? And Microsoft's like, yeah, nah. We're more of wine people now. You guys can leave us alone.
Have you seen how you use it in the face? It's superb. Yeah, no, I think it more comes down to assets and stuff, where it's like people just you can't rush Ubisoft, Bethesda, Xbox, Warner Brothers. You can't rush them all and force them to, and they're all working from home, obviously, and force them to all link up on the same day at that time and it work for everyone. It's like, why would you do that? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Even if you're going to go through all that trouble and you are Ubisoft and whatever, you'd do it on your own time for your own, like, so you're the only name that's being mentioned in that time frame.
I think that's the other thing, where it's like the business part of it comes in, right? Where it's like, you want us to share with WB, who have Batman and Harry Potter. We're showing just starts 2021, and you want us to share with that? No, I'm good. No, thank you. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you. But yeah, obviously Microsoft going only all digital. We already kind of knew that already. So yeah, we'll just roll with the punches, I guess. But I'll read this quote about the all-digital event from Microsoft anyway, and it says, in the light of the changes presented by COVID-19, Microsoft has been closely monitoring the developing global situation and reassessing the overall company-wide in-person strategy. The statement reads, as a company, Microsoft has made a decision to transition all external and internal events Sorry, I lost where I was. I'm not gonna lie, Crash's light scared me. For the video versions, you understand what I mean. As a company, Microsoft has made a decision to transition all external and internal events to a digital-first experience through July 2021. And we will continue to evaluate the situation and look forward to connecting in person when the situation allows. IGN reached out for a PR official comment and received the following statement from a Microsoft spokesperson. In light of the changes prevented by COVID-19, we're adjusting our event calendar and strategy. For the remainder of 2020, we are embracing the opportunity for experimental with new platforms to provide our partners, customers, and developers the highest quality digital-first experiences. End quote. Crash. What do you think about that?
We'll see how it turns out.
Where's your excitement level for an all-digital Xbox show?
We just got one.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
Yeah, it's not very high.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried.
I do think they need to put for E3. I think obviously we'll put out all the stops.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. Yes, 100%.
But the problem is for like the other inside Xboxes, right?
Forget those. Just let's worry about E3 for now.
Okay, I think E3 will be fine.
Yeah?
I think for E3 it'll be like everybody like temperature's good, everybody's good. Whoever can make it, whoever's nice and healthy, come out.
Oh, okay. You think
They'll
it'll
go to a studio.
Oh, okay.
I think it'll be a small team. I don't think it'll be a big team.
Like WWE's doing right now, where like they've still got shows going on, but it'll be like we need a camera guy, we need a producer, we need a runner. Done. Like, and then talent stay away from each other.
Yeah, and I don't think it'll be. I really don't think it'll be live.
No, it will be aired live, like it's live.
It'll be aired live,
but
it'll all be pre-recorded,
yes,
so that they can edit it and mess around with it, and they have room for mistakes and everything.
I agree. I mean, this is my perfect opportunity to be part of an E3 showcase. I'm just saying, I can make mistakes. Phil, I can read kinda. So
I can look pretty.
Just let me announce Simpsons Hit and Run remastered.
Even if it's not there.
Even if it's not there. Skate 4. Let me announce something hype so people follow me on Twitter. Alright? I'm already bashing PlayStation out there. I'm not gonna lie, Chris, this whole episode, my tweet count keeps going up and it's at 5 right now, and I'm very scared. Because I'm sick of people keep tweeting me about this, so I'm scared now.
Just mute it.
Nah, it's fun though, right?
You shouldn't have done a
I shouldn't have, you're right. I shouldn't have tried to be funny. Even though I was funny, but I shouldn't have tried to be, alright? I was funny. Games will go this month. Project Cars 2 available from April 1st to April 30th. Knights of the Pen Paper available April 16th to May 15th. Fable Anniversaries available April 1st to April 15th. And Toy Box Turbos available April 16th to April 30th. Crash, that is it for this week's extra episode of My Xbox and Me. If you want to see more of these type episodes, I'm totally down to do them. Honestly.
I might as well.
When we miss news and stuff, if you guys think we should start doing 2 shows a week to catch up, obviously this one's a lot shorter than the big review one that we just did. It's 40 minutes instead of an hour and 40 minutes or whatever the yesterday's was. If you want to see more of these, maybe we can do like one earlier in the week and one late in the week. I'm totally down for it. So let us know. Join the Discord and let us know on Twitter at MCFixer, at Kreshnik. Plays.
It's not your fault. It's really not your fault.
Awkward.
And at My Xbox and Me.
Let us know. Zyger, also. What happened? You started tweeting out questions and then Animal Crossing came out and then nothing's getting done.
Zyger's still working.
What do you mean?
Still working.
What, working?
Still working. Yeah.
Is he really?
If I'm not mistaken, I think so.
What a bum. Still working.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's still working.
Huh.
Well, so it's like his free time's like Animal Crossing. He's like, I might die out there because of COVID-19.
I want to at least experience Animal Crossing.
I want to pay off my time because I don't die with debt over my head.
Let's plug and get ourselves out of it. I'll go first and you can end the show. I want to give a shout out to the one and only, the Haley Show. Haley, aka my fiance, she beat Animal Crossing.
Oh my god.
She's beat it. She beat it before me. I'm shocked.
Wow.
I'm absolutely shocked.
She beat it before you.
She's got like 90 hours, Crash.
How much time do you have in it?
I've probably got less than that. A lot less than that.
So since you stopped streaming it, your time just
she keeps going. She's been playing every single day. Like
I'm not surprised.
I'm not gonna lie. We have to be quiet because she can hear us right now.
Okay.
But I'm so proud of her. I really am. I'm so proud of her.
I couldn't hear that. Can you say that louder?
I said I'm very proud of her.
I still can't.
I said I'm very proud of her.
Oh, okay.
God damn
I
it.
heard that. That was loud and clear.
And I finally found a game that she's into, and it's like, it's nice. It's nice. We can share this. But that's my plug this week. Gresh, what are you plugging?
Twitter.com @Kreshnik.
Plays.
Yeah, you got it in my head. I messed it up.
Until go on.
I'm still so mad that somebody took its crush.
Oh man, I'd be mad
Since
too.
2006. And it's not even a real person. It's a bot. It's a bot, bro.
Until next time, I'll love you, leave you, see you later. Welcome to the bonus episode.
Bye.
Goodbye.